when I was a little tot and learning how to dress myself, I kept trying to put the clothes on upside down. When I was learning how to write my name, Mark, I would spell it K-R-A-M, crayon. And I always wanted to help my dad go out and lawn the mow. Now, I wasn't dyslexic, I was left-handed. And my little toddler brain was just trying to figure out how to fit into this backwards world that I've been born into. There have been a number of left-handers who have achieved great things over the years. Leonardo da Vinci, Jimi Hendrix, Bill Gates, to name three. But despite their achievements, there's one thing they have in common with all other left-handers in the world. At some point in their life, they had to figure out how to fit in and cope with a right-handed world. So tonight, over the next few minutes, you're going to hear a few examples of what it's like to be a left-hander in today's society. And the point is this isn't some kind of pity party for left-handers. I just hope that by hearing these examples, maybe you grow some understanding and some respect for the struggles we go through. Computers can be a challenge for left-handers. I will venture to say all left-handers in the world are mouse-pedextrous. They can use both their left hand and their right hand in using the mouse, just because a lot of times it's set up for right-handers and you have to learn how to do it or else you don't get to use the computer. What I think is really stupid is Windows 10 came out, and still they do not have an option to allow you to move the vertical scroll bar from the right side of the screen to the left side of the screen. I mean, that makes no sense why you can't do that. Bill Gates is left-handed, for Pete's sake. You would think they'd do it for him, nothing else. But I think it's a conspiracy. There's some Cheetos-eating programmers deep in the bowels of Microsoft. Sure, Bill Gates just earned another $1 billion last month. Really? We do all the work, he gets all the money? Yeah, that's the way it is. Well, that's not right. I've got an idea. Let's fix Windows so there's no way possible to move the vertical scroll bar from the right side to the left side. He's a left-hander, that'll fix it. Awesome, that's brilliant, now we got him. What else could there be? It's scary if you're a left-hander using power tools. Small tools like scissors and can openers, you can get left-handed versions of that, but not power tools. If you're going to use a chainsaw, as a right-hander, you grip the handle and trigger with your right hand, you put your left hand on the guide. The motor is right there in between the two, so you're behind everything, away from the blade, you're protected. If you're a left-hander and you grab the handle and the trigger with your left hand and you put your right hand on the guide, suddenly there you are, exposed to the blade, which is spinning around at about a gazillion RPMs, inches away from your soft and tender flesh. That's scary. I was at Home Depot looking at chainsaws, and the salesman came up and said, "Alan's a beaut. Can I ring you up?" I don't know. I'm left-handed. It's a little scary using those things. Oh, you're left-handed. Well, you didn't say. Well, if you're left-handed and you buy this today, I will throw in at no extra charge the left-hander's body armor that comes with this. All right, it's a deal. Let's do it. What's hard for left-handers is learning how to write in a right-handed system. You right-handers can drag the pencil ahead of the words. Your hand is below the words. You can see what you're writing, what you've written. It's all nice and neat, legible, looks great. Us left-handers, we have to hook our hand around to bring the pencil ahead of the words, which means, one, we can't see what we're writing, and two, it's smudging and messing it up, which really doesn't matter, because writing this way, you end up with just an undecipherable scrawl of funny lines. My mother had such high hopes for me when I was young. She looked at my handwriting and she was sure I was going to grow up and be a doctor. Even our language will institutionalize a bias against left-handers. If you try to praise somebody but end up insulting them at the same time, you've given them a left-handed compliment. I mean, come on, really? Gee, Mark, you write really well for a left-hander. Thanks. Now I could go on and on and on examples, but hopefully you get an idea of the struggles we go through. So when you see us left-handers, you don't have to point out to us that we're left-handed. We already know that. You don't have to make stupid jokes like, you're doing that with the wrong hand. Yeah, well, you said that with the wrong brain. No, all you have to do is just treat us like everybody else, hopefully with a little bit of understanding and respect for the struggle we go through. After all, we're just trying to fit into this backwards world that we were born into. So thank you. You've been a terrific audience for a bunch of right-handers.